Hi guys, welcome to my study compass. In this video, I'll be walking you through the past paper Math P1 Variant 3 October-November 2020. Let's get started. This bar chart shows the amount of rainfall in millimeters for each month of 1 year in a city. Write down the month with the least amount of rainfall. The month with the least amount of rainfall is the month that has the lowest height on the bar graph, and that is February. This bar chart shows the number of days it rained each month for the same year in this city. Nia says the months with the most rainfall also have the greatest number of days it rained. Explain why she is wrong. From the previous bar charts, the months with the most rainfall are September and October, but on the current bar graph, we see that June has the most rain days. Complete this bill. To get the total cost of the 2.5 kilograms of potatoes, we multiply 2.5 by $1.12. This gives us $2.8. To get the total cost of getting the bananas, we subtract the cost of getting the potatoes, which is $2.8, from the total cost, which is $4.69. This gives us $1.89. So now we get the mass of bananas bought by dividing $1.89 by $1.05, which gives us 1.8. Write 97.4236 correct to 3 decimal places. The third number after the decimal point is 3. The number after 3, which is 6, is greater than 5, so we add 1 to 3, giving us 4. The number after 3 becomes 0. Since this 0 comes after the decimal point, we ignore it. So 97.4236 becomes 97.424 rounded to 3 decimal places. Write down the reciprocal of 2. The reciprocal of any number is 1 over the number, so the reciprocal of 2 is 1 over 2. Write down the order of rotational symmetry of each shape. The order of rotational symmetry of a shape is the number of times the shape looks like the original when it is rotated 360 degrees. This shape looks exactly like this under 4 instances. When it is rotated 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees. So its order of rotational symmetry is 4. This shape looks exactly like this under 2 instances when it is rotated 180 degrees and 360 degrees. So its order of rotational symmetry is 2. The mean of 7 numbers is 16. 6 of these numbers are 12, 20, 19, 10, 21, and 13. Find the 7th number. Let's call the 7th number x. The mean of the 7 numbers, which is 16, is equal to the sum of the numbers, which is 12 plus 20 plus 19 plus 10 plus 21 plus 13 plus x divided by 7. When we sum up these numbers, we get 95. When we multiply both sides by 7, we get 112 equals 95 plus x. And when we subtract 95 from both sides, we get x equals 17. In triangle ABC, BC is 7.6 centimeters and AC is 6.2 centimeters. Using a ruler and compasses only, construct triangle ABC. Leave in your construction arcs. The side AB has been drawn for you. First, we measure our compass to a width of 6.2 centimeters, stand at point A and construct an arc. Then, measuring the width of the compass to be 7.6 centimeters, we stand at point B and construct another arc. The intersection point of the arcs is point C. So now we draw two lines from AB to C to complete the triangle. This table shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at midnight and at 3 p.m. for 4 cities on the same day. Use the table to complete this statement. The city with the biggest difference in temperature between midnight and 3 p.m. is blank, with a difference of blank degrees Celsius. First, we need to calculate the difference in temperature for each city by subtracting the higher temperature from the lower temperature. From the results, we see that the city with the highest temperature difference is Toronto, with a difference of 10 degrees Celsius. The temperature at midnight in Moscow was -11 degrees Celsius. At 3 p.m., the temperature has increased by 5 degrees Celsius. Work out the temperature at 3 p.m. To get the temperature at 3 p.m., we add 5 degrees Celsius to -11 degrees Celsius. This gives us -6 degrees Celsius. Calculate 4 over square root of 0.0025. When we type this into the calculator, we get 80. Thor changes 40,000 Icelandic krona into dollars when the exchange rate is 1 krona equals $0.0099. Work out how many dollars he receives. We want to find the amount of dollars he receives from 40,000 krona, which is what we are calling X. When we cross multiply and make X the subject, this is what we get, which is equal to $396. Ethan invests $6,400 at a rate of 2.6% per year simple interest. Calculate the total value of his investments at the end of 3 years. For simple interest, the total value of his investment can be found by adding his principal P to the total interest he will earn I. We can get I using PRT over 100. P is $6,400. The annual rate R is 2.6%. T, which is the time duration for the investment, is 3. When we type this into the calculator, we get $6,899.2. A straight line L has equation y equals 5x plus 12. Write down the gradient of line L. The equation of the straight line has been expressed in the form y equals mx plus c. So the coefficient of the x term is its gradient, and that is 5. Find the coordinates of the point where line L crosses the x-axis. At the point where the line crosses the x-axis, its y-coordinate is 0. So to find the x-coordinate at this point, we plug in y equals 0 into the equation of the line. This gives us 5x plus 12 equals 0. When we subtract 12 from both sides, we have 5x equals -12, and when we divide both sides by 5, we get x equals -2.4, so we have -2.40. A cuboid has length 5 cm, width 4 cm, and height 3 cm. On the 1 cm square grid, complete the net of the cuboid. One face has been drawn for you. A cuboid has 6 faces. In this case, 2 of the faces would have the dimensions 5 cm by 4 cm. Another 2 of the faces would have the dimensions 5 cm by 3 cm. And the remaining 2 faces would have the dimensions 4 cm by 3 cm. We can start by drawing the base of the cuboid, which has dimensions 5 cm by 3 cm. The base would be connected directly to the other 4 side faces. At the top and bottom, it will be connected to the side faces with dimensions 5 cm by 4 cm. One of these has already been drawn for us. On the sides, it will be connected to the side faces with dimensions 4 centimeters by 3 centimeters. The top of the cuboid with dimensions 5 centimeters by 3 centimeters can be connected to any of these sides. In this case, we have enough space to connect it at the bottom. Find the volume of the cuboid. Here is the formula for the volume of a cuboid. L is 5 centimeters, W is 4 centimeters, and H is 3 centimeters. This gives us 60 centimeters cubed. The area of the parallelogram is the same as the area of the trapezium. Work out the value of x. We are told the area of the parallelogram is equal to the area of the trapezium. We can get the area of the parallelogram using base times height, where the base is 12 centimeters and the height is 6 centimeters. The area of the trapezium is half times the sum of its parallel sides, which is 7 plus 11 centimeters, times its height, which is x. 6 times 12 is 72. Half times 7 plus 11 is 9. When we divide both sides by 9, we get x equals 8. The length L centimeters of a line is 18.3 centimeters, correct to the nearest millimeter. Complete the statement about the value of L. To correct L to the nearest millimeter, we have 18.3 centimeters. Then we bring in plus and minus 1 millimeter, which is 0.1 centimeter. Then we divide 0.1 centimeter by 2. So for the lower bound of L, we have 18.3 minus 0.1 over 2 centimeters, which is equal to 18.25 centimeters. And for the upper bound of L, we have 18.3 plus 0.1 over 2 centimeters, which is equal to 18.35 centimeters. So we have L is greater than and equal to 18.25 and less than 18.35. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of 37.8 times 13.2 divided by 28.5 plus 22.1. You must show all your working. For 37.8, the first significant figure is 3. The number after 3, which is 7, is greater than 5. So we add 1 to 3, giving us 4. The numbers after 3 become 0. The zeros that come after the decimal points are insignificant. So 37.8 becomes 40, rounded to one significant figure. For 13.2, the first significant figure is 1. The number after 1, which is 3, is less than 5, so we maintain 1. The numbers after 1 become 0. The zeros that come after the decimal points are insignificant, so 13.2 becomes 10, rounded to one significant figure. For 28.5, the first significant figure is 2. The number after 2, which is 8, is greater than 5, so we add 1 to 2, giving us 3. The numbers after 2 become 0. The zeros that come after the decimal points are insignificant, so 28.5 becomes 30, rounded to one significant figure. For 22.1, the first significant figure is 2. The number after 2, which is 2, is less than 5, so we maintain 2. The numbers after 2 become 0. The zeros that come after the decimal points are insignificant, so 22.1 becomes 20, rounded to one significant figure. 40 times 10 is 400. 30 plus 20 is 50. 400 divided by 50 is 8. A bag contains 7 red discs, 5 green discs, and 2 pink discs. Helen takes one disc at random, records the color, and replaces it in the bag. She does this 140 times. Find how many times she expects to take a green disc. The probability that she picks a green disc from the bag is equal to the number of green discs in the bag, which is 5, divided by the total number of discs, which is 14. After picking and replacing discs in the bag 140 times, the number of times she is expected to pick a green disc is 5 over 14 times 140, which is equal to 50. Expand the brackets and simplify. 4 times 2m plus 3 minus 5 times m minus 2. When we expand the brackets, 4 times 2m is 8m. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 5 times m is minus 5m. Minus 5 times minus 2 is 10. When we group like terms, 8m minus 5m is 3m. 12 plus 10 is 22, so we have 3m plus 22. Raymond walks 2,460 meters in 33 minutes. Work out Raymond's average speed in kilometers per hour. We can get his average speed using this formula. The distance d is 2,460 meters. To convert this to kilometers, we divide by 1,000. The time t is 33 minutes. To convert this to hours, we divide by 60. When we type this into the calculator, we get 4.47 kilometers per hour, rounded to 3 significant figures. A regular polygon has an exterior angle of 20 degrees. Work out the number of sides of this polygon. Here is the formula for the exterior angle of a regular polygon. We've been given the exterior angle to be 20 degrees. When we make n the subject, this is what we get, which is equal to 18. Without using a calculator, work out 1 over 7 times 2 1 over 10. You must show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. First, we need to convert the mixed fractions into improper fractions. For 1 over 7, 7 times 1 plus 1 is 8, divided by 7. For 2 1 over 10, 10 times 2 plus 1 is 21, divided by 10. 7 goes into itself 1 time and goes into 21 3 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times and goes into 10 5 times. So for the numerator, 4 times 3 is 12, and for the denominator, 1 times 5 is 5. 12 over 5 is an improper fraction, so we need to convert it into a mixed fraction. 5 goes into 12 2 times with a remainder of 2, which we divide by 5, so we have 2 over 5. Complete the Venn diagram. We are told 27 children own a hamster. This means 16 plus the number in this region must add up to 27. When we subtract 16 from 27, we get this number to be 11. We are also told 19 children own a rabbit. This means 11 plus the number in this region must add up to 19. When we subtract 11 from 19, we get this number to be 8. Write down the number of children in the region R intersection H. From the Venn diagram, the number of children in R intersection H is 11. Calculate PQ. To get PQ, we apply the Pythagoras theorem. This gives us 11.5 squared equals PQ squared plus 7.2 squared. When we make PQ the subject, this is what we get. When we type this into the calculator, we get 8.97 centimeters, rounded to 3 significant figures. Solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. First, let's label the given equations. We will be using the elimination method. We want to eliminate y, so we multiply equation 2 by 2. This gives us 2x plus 8y equals 8, which we've labeled as equation 3. Now that we have minus 8y in equation 1 and 8y in equation 3, we can eliminate y by adding equation 1 to equation 3. This gives us 5x equals 30. When we divide both sides by 5, we get x equals 6. So now we can plug in the value of x into any of the equations to get the value of y. If we pick equation 2, we have 6 plus 4y equals 4. When we subtract 6 from both sides, we get 4y equals negative 2. And when we divide both sides by 4, we get y equals negative 0.5. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. See you in the next video. Bye guys.